Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and another Budget With Me video. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button before you go. We would love to have you as part of our family. And for those of you guys who keep coming back, thank you so much for all your love and support. It really does mean the world to me. We're gonna go ahead and get started. If you guys watched last week's video, you guys will know that I had missing $5 bills out of my $5 challenge envelope, and I got to the bottom of that. My husband reached in and pulled out $5 bills instead of getting money out of the miscellaneous fund. So we actually put the money that was in miscellaneous back into the $5 challenge, and we then deposited $100 into our $5 challenge envelope in our safe here at the house. So we did get to the bottom of it, okay? And he knows better, okay, than to get into the envelopes again without looking to see what he's doing first. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. This is an extra paycheck here for us this week, as January has 5 paydays. So we're gonna do things a little bit different as far as where I'm putting my money. And I haven't wrote this down. So first thing I wanna do though, real quickly, is to put in here that we deposited another $100 into $5 challenge, and that gave us a it left over, let's see, $10 into that envelope after I had taken that. I was missing like $30. So the $30 we replaced out of miscellaneous because he thought he was getting in there, and he didn't. So we took it out of the miscellaneous and put it with our $5 challenge. Now, we did have some some expenses that come up this week. We had to buy a new tire, so that depleted all of my car maintenance. We do have a emergency car fund, but we keep that in our savings account, and that's in case both of our vehicles are paid off, but that money is in case we have to purchase a new vehicle or we need a new engine or something bigger expense-wise. That emergency car fund's in our savings account, but I do keep a little car maintenance fund for things such as, you know, tires and oil changes and things like that. So this car maintenance, we did have to buy a new tire for his Jeep, so it is completely bare. And I am really liking keeping track of my expenses. I make a little notation of what I am taking out of my cash envelopes over here in this section. And that way, looking back on it, I know where the money is going instead of sitting here trying to think about where the money is going. If you're interested, I do have this. I will have this little budget planner linked in down below. I did buy it off Amazon, and it was like $7, so not that much money, and it seems to be working out for us just fine. And then my cash envelope system is this. This is a Happy Planner, Happy Notes notebook cover and rings, and I just made these cash envelopes to go inside of here. I do have some of these available in my Etsy store if you are curious or wanting to pick some of these up, as well as the labels. You can customize. There's a section in there where you can customize the labels or get blank ones. So if you're interested in that, please go over and check out my Etsy store. It is also in the description box below. And I do have there's two different sizes of the Happy Planner, Happy Notes notebooks. One is this size, which is about a 5x7, and the other one is a longer version, and it's about a 9x5 or 9x6. It's a like taller, skinnier version. I was using the longer, skinnier version cash envelopes last year, and I just now moved over to this one because it fits better in my purse. So let me count my money first here real quick, because I didn't pull out the normal amount of money that, well, actually my husband didn't pull out the normal amount of money. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So I'm only going to be working with 290 this week, which is okay. So because I normally work with about 320 to 340, 290 is quite a bit lower. But because we have that extra paycheck, this week we wanted to put the majority of that money into savings for our house, so we did. And this is just what was left over after we made a substantial deposit into savings. Okay, so in my grocery budget, I have nothing left. Gas, of course, I don't. Let me get to car maintenance is empty these days. Let me get over here to my miscellaneous fund. We did get into this this week, and we did get into family fun. Normally, our family fun is for pizza on Friday nights, but we actually had pizza last night, so that one's empty, even though normally it has money in it by the time I film this. My buffer, which is the other little envelope that I usually pull out of, my change from the week, it's empty. And then my $5 challenge here is got that two $10 bills in it after that debacle from last week. Okay, so leftover I have 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I have some ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have 10 $1 bills, and then I have $20 in for my cash or my $5 challenge. So that is going to give us $30 in there. And I will write this down correctly here. So in this little section, I just like to put the amount of money that's in my envelope because we lose track, and this way I can, you know, keep from not losing track, if that makes any sense. Okay, so what we're going to do is my budget is lower this time, so I definitely know that I will not put anything into Dollar Tree. I just haven't been going to Dollar Tree. I just haven't had time for Dollar Tree. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put money into the envelopes that we need to put into. This week I actually have a whole bunch of the chicken and a couple other meats in my freezer from last week that we ended up not using. So I'm only going to budget for $80 this week, just because my budget's a little bit lower and it's the end of the month. And at the end of the month, I tend to want to try to clean out everything in my refrigerator, my freezer, my pantry, my cabinets. I want to try to clean everything out. So we're gonna budget for $80 to get the things that we actually will need, but we're gonna try to work through the things in our home to clean it out so that we can start over next week at the beginning of February. Gas will get 20, personal will get 40, school, I have not had to deposit any money. I have $40 in that envelope, so I'm actually not gonna put any money in there this week. And that 40, I usually put 20 in one account and 20 in the other account. So we will do that. Car maintenance, we're gonna go back with 20. Clothing will get 20. Sports will get 10. Miscellaneous, I'm gonna leave open for now. Family fun will get 20. And gifts will get 10. And vacation, of course, will get 20, and we'll leave the buffer open for now. Let's see with where I want to put money at, okay? Sometimes I do this if I'm working with a lower amount of money, and of course, anybody who their amount of money that they use weekly changes from week to week, you do this just like I did, and you figure out what's more important and where you want to place that money. It's not like you know, $20 is not going to kill us on our grocery bill. I'm just really going to have to watch and use up and meal plan for the things I already have here in my home, which is not going to be such a struggle for me. So hopefully I may not even spend this amount, because I would really like to, the last week of the month, I really do try to use up everything that I have in my pantry. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80. Gas is gonna get 20. My husband will be home soon. Personal will get 40, and I think I have 90 in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 20, 40. So there's that. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Wait, did I just not put that money in there? 20, 40, 60, 80, 130. Next week I'll be getting my nails done, plus I'll need to go get a haircut. And like I said, school has $20 in there. So that should be sufficient for next week's lunches and things. Dollar Tree is not going to get anything. Car maintenance will get 20. Clothing will get 20. And there is 60 in there now, so that's going to bring that up to 80. I use my clothing fund for things that we might need. Somebody might need, you know, some underwear, some socks, or something like that. Sports is going to get 10. So that's going to put 20, 40, 60, 70. And miscellaneous we're going to hold off on. And what's next? Family fun will get 20. Gifts will get 10. And I have a $10 bill in here, so I'm going to replace that with a 20. Somebody asked me last week about my sports fund. Or maybe it was the week before, and I just wanted to clarify that our sports fund, like right now, I'm just putting a little bit of money into that. That just helps supplement our fees and our gear that we will have to buy come the spring whenever we have a baseball player or football player in the fall. We do have a wrestler right now. That's just a little extra money to supplement the money that we're already setting back for sports fees and things like that. We already budget for that stuff out of our monthly expenses when it comes time for that. So the sports fund that I have going on right now is just to supplement the stuff that we will have to purchase out of pocket, like cash, like cleats and jerseys and things like that. Vacation is getting 20, and we have 60 in here, so that's going to leave 20, 40, 60, 80. So there's that. And the buffer we're holding off on. Graduation will get $5 this week. We have what I'm doing with this graduation, just to clarify, is I'm just doing every week I'm saving $1 more than the week before. So the first week I put in $1, the second week I put in $2, the third week I put in $3, the fourth week I put in $4, and then on week 5 we're putting in $5. And me and my oldest child are planning a trip to Rome for graduation, so that's what this money, we will budget like our hotel costs and our travel expenses, but this is for to help supplement our spending money. So that's why I'm doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is where he wants to go for graduation. I will be taking all of my kids on a trip for their graduation present, just me and them, as a sort of, you know, get out of my house, you're a grown-up now. No, I'm just joking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's now 15 bucks in there. So I will put that in there, and then that is gonna leave me with $50 that I can either put in my miscellaneous fund or my buffer. So what I think that I will do is I will put the $40 in miscellaneous just in case I end up going over on my grocery budget, or we need something throughout the week grocery wise that I forgot to pick up on my weekly grocery haul. And I'm just gonna put the $10 bill in the buffer, and that will be just in case, you know, one of my kids might need something. We do have a couple things. Next week you'll see me probably put a little bit more money into the school fund because it's gonna be Valentine's Day, so I'll be having you know, Valentine's treats and things to make and all that fun stuff. So miscellaneous will get 40 here, and the buffer will get 10, and then this extra $5 here I will put into my grocery fund, and we'll see if we spend it. If we spend it, fine, and if we don't, we don't. I'll move it over into this little extra savings account, which is where I tend to put $1 bills, just because I don't like dealing with $1 bills. So I'm just gonna leave that blank for now, and total was $290. Actually, it was $295 that I put in there. And I don't remember this total, so I'm just gonna leave it blank from last week. I was all debacled with the whole missing $5 bill situation, but we got that taken care of. And that is gonna do it for this week's video. I hope you guys are having fun doing budgets in your house. Let me know if I can answer any questions or comments. Leave it in the description box. If I don't get it answered in the comment box below, then watch the next week's video, because 9 times out of 10 I will answer some of those questions in the video if I get any. If you, like I said before, if you're interested in either this budget planner or the cash envelope system, please go over and check out my Etsy store. And this is from Amazon. You can check the links in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching another week. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you guys next week for another Budget With Me video. Bye guys.